Hello everybody and welcome back to Shadow Empire, where we are playing as the Salic Federation. Last episode we were at the top of the turn. We are well on our way. We've got one more unit, maybe two, in our northwestern region that we're pacifying, and then once that's done, we have a fairly open... we've got a fairly open area where we can kind of just like take territory. Our territory we've already taken. We have some over here in the east that we've still got to clear, but it's not that bad. So I mean, yeah, we're doing fairly well. One thing I want to do is, when we got this, we're just going to have one tank deal with these guys and see what happens. Okay. So that's done. All of these guys just going to go ahead and attack. 146 to 1. Oh, they had a little bit of resistance and they're gone. So that's been cleared. 4.1. Alright, we're going to divert a little bit here, knock out the last of the mutant hordes, and then start going up north here. Let's get that connected up to the road network. Okay, over here. Let's see if we got everybody in on this. 3.6 to 1. Let's have the 5th divert out of the area. These militia units, will send them up north. Okay. And that's about all we can do. Are you finished? You are finished. Let's check our supply situation. Okay. Bottlenecks are along here. Okay. Why don't we go ahead... Didn't mean to do that. We need a bit more roads up this way. And since the north's basically pacified, let's get these units down south here on this border. Oh, what's the other thing? I don't think these guys are going to be in range for air. Yeah, they're not. Regular attacks. Yeah, not yet. Okay. So this air can divert over here. Should really get an airfield up at Gallia. All right. Let's continue pushing these troops over to this border. That's a good bottleneck. We'll send this militia up here. Yeah. I think this front's going to be fairly quiet when we go and actually pull the trigger on this war. Okay, so that's so both of the infrastructure points have finished construction in the city, so they'll be up and running next turn, which will hopefully trickle down to the rest of our forces. Then this demineralization unit still got 1 turn left if it can get the same amount of metal next turn. Oh, they're making an oil well. Civilians are upgrading certain things there. Okay, Torona is producing a power plant, so not bad. God, that's a lot of forces. These guys had a huge military. All right. So that's been claimed. Okay. Wow, we might get to the South Pole pretty soon, actually. I think that's everybody. Has Gallia finished its truck station? No, it's a little ways off. Okay. I do want to check. Okay, so you're getting replacements. Let's put a couple of those up there. Got plenty of troops in reserve. Just kind of put them there. Okay, well, let's go to the next turn, see what happens. Once we get through this metal bottleneck, we can really start pushing a lot of expansion. We got through the power bottleneck, now we need to get through the metal bottleneck. It's also very good that we've got actual, we have actual border with an ally, with a trading ally. I mean, it's very roundabout, but we have it. What to talk about? Talked about some games. things like that. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, I'm pretty sure within the next maybe 2 to 3 weeks, depending on certain things, I'm probably gonna have ordered a 3D printer. I found a decent one. I told you guys about that Anycubic 0 version 2 or whatever it was the name. I found it at its MSRP price, or actually its discounted price of, I think, was it $179 or something like that in the US. Definitely think I'm going to pick it up. That's without any, filament. But, I mean, filament's like $20 a kilo, which is like 2 pounds, I think. I think a kilo is about 2.2 pounds or something near there. So, I mean... 20, so that's like it's $10 a pound for plastic. I mean, yeah, I could see that, and that's not bad. I can get that on Amazon and prime that to me, so that's not bad. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on that pretty soon. I've got most of it already saved up. I just need to push myself right over the threshold. Also, I'm gonna have to pay taxes on it, so that's gonna be a thing. But yeah, gonna hopefully, fingers crossed, have that soon. And that'll help a lot with terrain, wargaming stuff. Definitely help a lot. Sorry, drinking some tea. Because the humidity's so low, I'm back to the having to drink hot tea constantly so my voice doesn't give out, or so my throat doesn't give out. Because of all of the because of the dry air. Looks like there's a war on our border. So that's why there was those weird borders. But yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing that's going to be happening soon. And I'll be learning 3D printing. I mean, I'm not getting like a like an Ender 3. I'm not going to be getting one of those, which is like super customizable. I'm pretty sure you can still customize stuff with the Anycubic things. It's very basic design. But I'm not going to be getting into the whole like super DIY thing. I'm going to be just kind of keeping it simple. Get something that's pretty good, put out decent quality. I don't care about how long it takes for a lot of this stuff. I just want it to, just want it so I don't have to buy like kits and build terrain kits because they're super expensive to ship, and a lot of them you can't get in the US like natively. They have to be shipped overseas, which makes shipping even worse for not just price but time. Like MDF kits, like I have a good selection of MDF kits for Warhammer. That I picked up basically right when the pandemic was starting. And I've built most of them. I haven't painted any of them yet or anything. And they're really nice, good quality, decent kits, fun to make. But like, it was like, I don't even know how much it cost, but it was super expensive. And I've got about a table and a half, maybe 2 tables worth of terrain. And I can really I can make it very dense for like a very urban board if I wanted to. What I kind of want to do is I just want to be able to print out like kits. Plastics, I think, a lot more resistant to damage. Like I mean, yeah, MDF's not that bad, but you've got to really be careful not to break like bits off. I mean, it's just wood. It's particle board essentially. It's just very, very fine particle board. So I think plastic could be a lot tougher. So instead of having I got a cabinet that I put all my terrain bits into, I could probably replace that with plastic tubs or something for storage. Because that's now as I'm getting more and more into tabletop gaming, and I've got like a big space for it play in, actually. Like before I just had a place to build and paint and things, but now I actually have a space to like play in. Like I've got an actual full table. I'm noticing one of the big things about this hobby is storage and where you're going to put everything. Where are you going to put your finished projects? Where are you going to display them at? Where are you going to put your terrain when you're not using it? Especially if you have, like me, a rambunctious, not even 1-year-old cat. I need to figure out like places that are safe to place that stuff. So that's like a big thing. Okay. Elections have been held. We got the Justice Knights, old majority. Won the election with 42% of the vote. Cool. Discovered fuel deposits. All right. Our democracy profile is above our promise, so we actually successfully delivered on that demand, even though I wasn't shooting for it. I completely forgot we promised it. Yes, go to war with Brunmark. I know. We're supposed to go to war soon, but it's a tall order. I mean, we have a whole lot of regiments that are going to be on their borders soon, so that's good. Okay, that power plant's almost done. Let's see here. 2 turns for this demineralization to finish. Our oil drill's almost done up here, so that's good. I don't like how they call it oil drill. It's an oil derrick. National budget allocation. Fine. 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 Yes. 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 Caught one of our spies. Let's smooth things over. We will always succeed this. Yep. Let's continue with the trade faction there. Holy Planet, Blessed Crusader Knights, Shining Doctrine. Let's go Holy Planet Army? I'm not sure. It sounds religious. They all sound religious, so it's probably bad. I think these are these guys. No, it's not. Oh, they all sounded religious, so I thought it was going to be the Fanatics. Guess not. Okay. Let's see what we got. Alright, just marauders there. Hidden Deep. Hermit's Cave. Cool. Gray Reservoir here. This is another oil well. Got the helium facility. Let's upgrade the roads down here. Sealed roads. Okay. Connect up that. Okay. Let's see, we got any more roads to upgrade? This over here would do for an upgrade. I know these are very temporary, these free folk cities, but I think it looks nicer. Okay. Got that. Got that. You guys back in position. Alright, supplies are getting to these guys a bit more readily now. Let's just keep these guys moving down south where we can. These guys get way down there. Okay, and let's finish off this fight. 188 to 1. Ooh, very close. Okay, so let's do 6 to 1. Nope. Should have gone all in. All right. Let's just keep our troops. We're going to have the 5th kind of come over here, and they're going to take up position north of the 4th. Since we got metal coming soon, let's construct a rail station. Or just rail. To finally connect up with Gallia. Once that's connected up with rail, then we'll have to extend the rail network from Flint up over here, and extend the rail network down from Torona over this little strait, or not strait, this little land bridge, and connect everything up. So, yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, not a lot else we can really do. So, and you can't control that. You can't go over. Okay. But it does look like this is the last guy on our northwestern territory. So that's got to... Once he's done, then all we got to do is take this territory. Come back around here. Thinking we're gonna need to reroute our forces up north to pacify these raiders and wildlife to reconnect our supply lines. Yeah, not enough to knock you out. Okay. And yeah, Keats is under the control of Brunmark, which sucks. Oh well. Okay. Let's go and just go through the turn phase. There's not a. I think by the time we get to the top of the next turn, it's going to be the end of the episode. But it's either that or begin next episode with the turn phase. So yeah, doesn't really matter. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, just general wargaming. I guess griping. Not griping, just just observations. But yeah, storage is a big thing. You don't really think about it with wargaming, but yeah, if you're really invested in it, you want to store your minis and your terrain and stuff properly, so it doesn't like you don't have damage starting to occur to your minis and your buildings and stuff. Like I've got kind of a mix. Like since I went to IKEA, I picked up like an actual glass display case, so I've got my finished army projects. They're in the display case right now. But also when I transport them to like game days or just gaming in general to another place, I have foam. What is it called? I think it's Game Plus. It's not like a big company. I think it's only really like Midwestern, like, or Illinois specifically, because I don't see it like I don't see it like on other online retailers other than Miniature Market. And Miniature Market is like a local store. Like it's a national, like you can order from it anywhere in the U.S., but it's in St. Louis, which isn't too far away from where I am. In fact, funny enough, before I moved into my current home, I was previously living in a place that was only about a half hour from St. Louis. That meant that I could pay their flat rate $5.99 or $4.99 shipping, and that was the equivalent, because of my location, to a like overnight or 2-day shipping time. Like as soon as like it didn't take any time at all for it to get to me. Now I'm a half hour further than my previous place, so it's an hour's drive, and that's just far enough that it's a couple of days because they have to route to another like regional distribution center that's north of where I am. So it just the way that mail works. But yeah, Mini Market seems to be the only one that stocks it, but it's Game Plus foam. Like it's a pluck foam tray. There's pluck foam trays that you can pick up in various different thicknesses, from like I think a half inch all the way up to like 9 inches. They also sell like transport cases, or not cases, like soft transport bags that you can put that fit the trays, fit rule books and everything. You can move whole armies or more in it without any trouble. And yeah, it's not hard to do, and they're not that expensive. Like I think the trays are like $7.99 per tray, regardless of thickness, unless you start getting above, I think, 7 inches. Or no, once you get above 6 or something, there's like the extra tall foam trays that you can pick up, and those extra tall ones cost more, but it's like $11.99, so it's like a $12 or something like that. I don't know, it's a little bit more, but the normal trays are like, no matter how thick they are, for the normal trays, the range, it's like $7.99 or something like that, which isn't bad, like $8 a tray. And I've got some of those. Not enough. Like, I need more of them, because I would like, when I finally get back to doing my Tau for my Warhammer Tau army, I'd like to be able to transport the whole army. Right now, I can only transport some of it in foam. But yeah, that's like, so, I mean, I have ways of storing my minis, but I would love having them out. That's why I got the display case, the glass display case, so that people, like, I mean, I don't have a lot of people down there, but just so it's kind of on display, it's out there, it looks nice, instead of them all just being in foam trays all the time. I mean, it's probably going to be a pain if I ever have to transport the armies, because that means I'll have to actually go and, like, I'll have to take them from the display case, put them in their foam trays and everything, but, you know, I can live with that. I realize I have a lot of minis. I have a lot of minis, guys. I'm not bragging. It's actually kind of a problem. I think I have a problem. Because I was gonna do like a video of my pile of shame, which is like a thing that was going around a couple of months back, maybe last year, where people like in the miniature gaming community would like go and check how many unpainted / unbuilt miniatures they had that were just sitting around, and that was their pile of shame. And I did a count of it, and like I've got more than 1,000 minis like just sitting down there. Now I have a lot of 15 millimeter minis, including like an entire what is it? I think it's a Russian battalion box from Plastic Soldier Company. It's like a 90 or like $100 box that's just 15 millimeter Russians and Russian in summer uniforms, and they are like, and it's like, I don't know, it's like a couple hundred in the box. It's a lot. I also like am really bad. I pick up starter sets. I don't know why. I've got two starter sets. I've got a starter set that I've finished for Drop Zone Commander, but then I have two starter sets for Drop Fleet Commander, because that was one of the most economical ways of getting the ships in the U.S. But I've also got like Flames of War starter set. I don't even play Flames of War. I got their Hit the Beach starter set. I've also got, I picked this up, and hey, that's actually a really good turn for our defensive fighting. Okay. Missiles are complete. Cool. We got the All-Rounder 2 finished. Cool. Armored Army. Okay. But just to finish my thought, because we're at the end of the episode, like I also have like an Indominus. The Warhammer 9th edition starter set. I got one of those, even though neither faction in that starter set I play. I was playing an 8th edition Tau. Like, I've still got a lot of Tau to finish. So those have just been sitting on the spruce since it came out. Like, all I took out of there was the rule book. God, I've got a problem, guys. But yeah. So, like I said, finishing that thought, we are at the end of the episode. As I can see, we're actually overtime for this episode, just like last one. I really want to get back into not getting overtime. So, yeah, that's keeping an eye on that. But yeah, we're at the end of this episode, so we'll have to pick up next time. So thank you for joining me for this episode. If you'd like to, please leave a comment down below, hit that like button. If you want to support the channel, subscribe button down below, as well as take a look at the description down below, where I have links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye.